The concept of minimalism cannot be reduced to the simple act of not buying and not consuming, but rather making more conscious choices. Minimalism is about getting rid of all excesses, all things, commitments, worries, and all obligations that are not essential. Getting rid of excess provides peace and clarity in every aspect of life. No distractions, no large quantity of things to clean, organize, and store. When we begin to live more simply and enjoy its benefits, we start to ask ourselves, in what other areas of my life can I remove distractions and focus on what is really important and good for me? The whole process begins with reflection, self-analysis, and then begins the process of material and emotional detachment, bringing great inner peace. If you're eager to adopt this lifestyle, in this video, we provide 12 tips on how to start this process. Internal or external changes take time, and you should enjoy the journey and gradually incorporate each new habit into your life. Welcome to Quinta Essência. 1. Where to start? One of the best places to start is undoubtedly our wardrobe. We always have favorite clothes, shoes, and accessories that we use most frequently. Take some time and review everything you have. A good way to start is to categorize these things into 3 categories: always use, rarely use, never use, or have never used. For those items that fall into the rarely use and never use categories, you can review and ask yourself the following questions. Do I really need this? Does it truly have utility and is it indispensable? Was this item used in the last week? Or in the last month? Does it bring me any pleasure or happiness? If the answers to these questions make you realize that there's no reason to keep that item, set it aside for sale or donation. If at the end of this stage you still have doubts about some items, separate them from what you use daily and be absolutely sure you want to keep them. This is another exercise that works very well. Store these uncertain items in boxes, and only take them out if you miss them and conclude that they are irreplaceable and useful. 2. If it's not needed, eliminate it. Eliminate old college and course books, books you've read and don't plan to reread, party favors, meaningless travel souvenirs, gifts you keep in a closet or box, extra towels, sheets, blankets, and many other items that have gone unused for years. In the kitchen, keep only what is useful. It's surprising how few things we actually need. Holding on to material possessions is a form of slavery. Without realizing it, you lose time searching, cleaning, organizing, and maintaining these things. The excess of belongings complicates our lives much more than we imagine. It consumes our energy, our bank balance, and our attention. 3. Don't get attached to objects. We often become attached to objects more for their sentimental value. You received it as a gift from someone you love or bought it on that special trip, so even though it's tucked away in the back of the closet, it's hard to let go of it. But let's be honest, this object now only takes up space and serves no purpose. Sell it or donate it to a charity you support. Knowing that the item will help others gives a new meaning to this moment of detachment. 4. It's not easy, but control your purchases. Before buying anything, you should ask yourself the following questions. Is this a desire or a necessity? Do I want this, or do I need it? Moving between emotion and reason will help you make assertive decisions. And if you really need it and end up buying it, apply the one in, one out rule. This way, you avoid returning to compulsive buying and accumulating unnecessary things, especially when it comes to clothes and shoes. This makes you more selective and aware of your possessions. If you're always in the red and have debts you can't pay off, this approach will directly impact your expenses. Important, in your purchases, balance quality versus price. Quality items that are well cared for can last for decades. 5. Gain digital space by scanning. Digitize documents, receipts, photos, letters, cards, everything you want or need to keep as a memory, proof, or something important that you can't completely get rid of but is just taking up space. Use technology to your advantage and keep everything organized and digital. Nowadays, there are mobile apps that help you scan documents and photos and store everything in your email, on a flash drive, or in a folder on your computer. 6. Use technology mindfully. Technology has a significant impact on the environment. By adopting digital minimalism, you can reduce electronic waste production and improve your quality of life. With the high demand for technologies like smartphones, production has increased while the lifespan of these devices has decreased. Consequently, people buy more electronic devices while discarding more. By giving up some technologies and time in the digital realm, you can contribute to environmental preservation. Take good care of your electronic devices and use them as long as they are functional. In addition to saving money on new purchases, you'll generate less electronic waste, reducing pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. 7. Don't let others influence you. In the past, we had a small group of people to compare ourselves to. Today, with the rise of social media, it's much easier to compare ourselves, sometimes unfairly, to anyone, regardless of their social class or reality. Consequently, we often consume to maintain appearances, using people from all socioeconomic levels as references. And, of course, at some point, we may feel inferior for not having what others do. The media takes advantage of this, trying to influence us in various ways. So, what do we really mean with the things we acquire? This is a question we should ask ourselves when we find ourselves influenced by what we see in others. 8. Value calm and presence. The minimalist lifestyle can be incorporated into your schedule. The idea that being productive means being multitasking is outdated and leads to stress, mental exhaustion, and anxiety. Minimalism values calm and presence, both physically and mentally, in each daily task. Learn to say no to invitations and requests when you're overwhelmed or simply don't want to accept them, and prioritize tasks that are genuinely important to you. Reduce your screen time, especially the time spent consuming information on social networks. Some apps can help you track the time you spend on your phone, allowing you to use your time more consciously, which is valuable and can be enjoyed with quality. 9. Choose experiences. Focus your life on experiences, relationships, and activities that add value, that make you learn and constantly improve, instead of those that drain your energy and potential. Let yourself live, taste, and experience new things. Your memories of a trip and what you've learned from lived experiences are things that no one can take away from you, you'll never lose them. There's nothing more powerful than owning something that money can't buy or that its absence will never take away. In the end, accumulate experiences, not things. 10. Control your mind. If you spend more time worrying about your past or your future, always creating problems and going around in circles with the same subject, you need to get rid of this type of thinking right now. What has already happened or hasn't happened yet doesn't deserve your time. Focus on what's important today and now. Meditation is an excellent exercise to calm the mind and focus on the present. It helps us find emotional balance, pay attention to our breathing, and stay focused. Live in the present, be grateful, value the little things in life. Pay more attention to those things that used to go unnoticed, like the aroma of coffee, the taste of your favorite fruit, or the sun on your skin. Anyone who allows themselves to go through this process will surely mature and rethink their relationship with the things they own. The result, lightness and inner peace. 11. Remember where things come from and where they go. When we buy things, we usually don't think about the journey they've made to reach us, let alone where they'll end up when we discard them. Minimalism, in addition to emphasizing personal purpose and conscious consumption, is also about sustainability. Regarding the path products take to reach us, it's also worth reading labels and tags and researching their origins. Does the company that produced it have ethical conduct towards society and the environment? Was this product manufactured using slave labor? Is there any animal abuse involved? What's the environmental cost of this product? Questions like these will make us more conscious when choosing objects that align with our beliefs. 12. More productivity. A house that's easier to take care of, less time spent choosing clothes and putting things in their place, more self-awareness and more clarity about goals ultimately lead to greater focus on what really matters, more energy to dedicate to what you enjoy, and of course, more productivity. It's true that this lifestyle advocates detachment, but what you're getting rid of is your problem alone. Allow yourself to rethink your choices. Minimalism is about living more consciously and is an excellent solution for those who want to be more organized and productive. These small decisions, when added up day after day, free you from mental chaos, a life without purpose, senseless purchases, a chaotic home, clutter, and a life overwhelmed by commitments and bills you don't need. Liked our video? We're starting our channel and want to bring much more content like this to you. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Share the video with someone you care about, so they can benefit from this content too. These were the 12 steps towards minimalism, and for those of you who stayed with us until now, here's the bonus tip. 13. Prioritize people. Whenever possible, replace social media, which promote virtually unattainable standards of life and appearance, with real interactions. Minimalism encourages enjoying the moment without the worry of recording or posting everything that happens all the time. Often, this desire to share every aspect of your life can make you miss the most important thing, genuinely appreciating the moment. Think about it. If you remembered other important steps for those who want to embrace the minimalist life, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for your audience.